Health Insurance Practice Questions. Exam questions. The Medical Information Bureau provides information about individual health insurance applicants. Under the terms of the Notice of Claims provision in a health insurance policy, a claimant normally must notify the insurance company of loss within how many days after the loss occurs? 20 days. Under COBRA regulations, group health coverage of terminated employees must be continued up to 18 months. All statements and descriptions in any application for an insurance policy by an insured are deemed to be representations and not warranties. The insurer's operating costs are known as expense loading. The period in which an insured must pay for care before the policy begins benefits is called the elimination period. An insured lets a health policy lapse, and he wishes to reinstate. If a conditional receipt is issued with the reinstatement application, after how many days will the policy be considered reinstated if the insurance company takes no action? 45 days. In group insurance, the evidence of an agreement between the insurer and the employer or association is the contract. Under Social Security disability benefits, a qualified disabled worker receives a benefit of 100% of workers' primary insurance amount. The health maintenance organization concept that service providers are paid a fixed monthly fee for each member is called capitation. Act that obligates insurers that use a third-party source to acquire credit information to inform applicants who have been denied coverage identity of that source. The Fair Credit and Reporting Act. A notice to the applicant must be issued to the consumer no later than 3 days after the report was requested. A group of employers from a similar industry assembled to qualify for group health insurance is a multiple employer trust. A single plan that covers employees of 2 or more unrelated employers is called a multiple employer welfare arrangement. When separate deductibles are required for each illness or accident, what kind of deductible is in effect? Per cause. A Medicare supplement policy is returned to the issuing insurer 10 days after policy delivery. What portion of the premium will be refunded to the policy owner? 100% of the amount paid to the insurer. Compared with individual disability income policies, group disability income policies are generally less costly and have less benefit options. When is a conditional receipt usually given to an applicant? When the initial premium is paid. The intentional failure to disclose known facts is known as concealment. Under a group credit disability policy, what is the maximum amount of any accidental death benefit included? A specified multiple of the monthly loan payment. An insurance policy is a unilateral contract because only the insurance company is bound to live up to its side of the agreement. The usual payment arrangement under a preferred provider organization contract is a fee for service. Which type of health insurance policy prevents the insurer from changing the premium rate or modifying coverage in any way? Non-cancelable policy. Employer-paid premiums for employee group health insurance are generally taxes. Tax-deductible to the employer and non-taxable to the employee. Qualified health plans that are part of the Affordable Care Act are sold only on the health insurance exchange. The dollar amount beyond which the insured no longer must pay coinsurance percentage and participate in expense payment. Stop-loss limit. How many days must the insured wait to take legal action against a health insurer after submitting written proofs of loss if the insurer refuses to pay? 60 days. The waiting period to qualify for Social Security benefits is 5 months. Medicare coverage Part B covers medical care provided by physicians and other medical services. The type of healthcare provider that is a managed care entity and provides both health services and healthcare financing is a health maintenance organization. A insured's disability income policy defines total disability as the insured's ability to perform duties of any occupation for which he is reasonably qualified by education, training, or experience. This definition is known as any occupation, and is more restrictive than other definitions. Jeff has a policy that will pay expenses he incurs as the result of in-hospital medical treatment, as well as some of the expenses he incurs on an outpatient basis. Jeff probably has a medical expense policy. Which part of Medicare requires a premium payment by most eligible participants? Part B, supplementary medical insurance. If a working employee is over age 65 and is eligible for both Medicare and group health insurance, which will be the primary payer? The group policy. Changes to a written application for a life insurance policy can only be made by the applicant. Companies with fewer than full-time employees are eligible for small group coverage. 50. An insurance contract is an aleatory policy, meaning equal value is not given by both parties to the contract. In a disability income policy, there is a period during which no benefits will be paid for illness of any kind. This period usually does not apply to accidents, only to illness. This interim is called the probationary period. An insured allows a permanent policy to lapse. Unless otherwise instructed, the insurance company will automatically institute the extended term option. A health insurance policy that the insurer may choose not to renew only on the premium due date or anniversary date is called an optionally renewable policy.